Welcome to Trivia Night, a labyrinth of despair and madness. But in like a no pressure, let's all have fun kind of a labyrinth of despair and madness. But in like a no pressure, let's all have fun. 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 Have fun kind of way. Have fun. No, no pressure, let's all have fun kind of way. No pressure, let's all have fun kind of
I want to say if my mic won't be a maybe. Well, thank you, but I kind of am pressured to make stuff. Mainly because of how much pressure Stuff His Way gave me so long ago already. I want to try so hard to get something just as good. And that's all I've been trying to do for the past however long Stuff His Way has been out for.
yeah, kind of.
So now my mic exists, oh boy. Exactly, and that's what people expect from me. They really only see how good my lip sync animation is, which also isn't very good. It never was really good. So that's why this animation exists. Because people like my lip sync, so. And it seems like that's the only thing they like. So I've been trying to put lip sync in every single animation I can. Hell, I've been pressured now to give Sona a mouth because I need to make it so that can be lip sync.
Fun kind of way, except fun kind of way.
Hi, what's poppin'? We're working on this again.
Welcome to Trivia Night, a labyrinth of despair and madness. But in like a no pressure, let's all have fun kind of way. Except, I
No, it really just my whole problem is a lot of mixed up feelings. I always found Sona to be perfect without a mouth too. Her design has been crafted over months and months of getting it right to make it so that she's an appealing character and she's iconic and she's easy to animate fast because she is just purple. And she has no lip sync and is also interesting because of the big eyes. And most of her design is well crafted after months and months of work.
no pressure, let's all have fun kind of way. Except
My lip sync sucks anyway.
except, I except
I've got a lot of emotional shit going on. I have a bottle of water just in case if I feel like I'm gonna throw up. Haha.
except,
I mean, I will admit I kind of like grab onto animation pretty well just by like messing around with it. That's how I learned. I learned just by messing around with it. And people usually find this as like kind of interesting, but I always just I just watched animation and I could like recreate it like without even like any knowledge on how animation works. And that's kind of how I learned how to do lip sync because I like already understand already already understood how like bouncing works and like how things can look like they're fluid like water or hard like punching something. I already kind of grasped that idea before I even started animating. So my lip sync style has always been kind of the same. Nothing has changed.
Welcome to Trivia Night, a labyrinth of despair and madness. But in like a no pressure, let's all have fun kind of way. Except, I will kill
Stupid plane outside.
way. Except, except, I,
I don't like this. No, I'm playing the stream on my phone while I'm doing this, so I can watch how the stream's going as I'm doing this, and it seems fine to me.
except, I will, except,
I don't think you guys got to see like how much I got done, so I'll just play the whole thing.
Welcome to Trivia Night, a labyrinth of despair and madness. But in like a no pressure, let's all have fun kind of way. Except, I will kill people. I'm going to ask you a bunch of trivia questions. If you get a question wrong, you have to fight for your life in one of my super fun mini games. If you do badly in the mini game, I'll kill you. But don't worry, ghosts can still win the game. When one player is left alive, we'll go to the final round where the living and dead compete to see who can escape first. And you can always be in the audience. It's just as deadly. Am I talking too much? I always overshare on a first kidnapping. Let's start the game.
Yay.
Let's all have fun kind of way. Except, I will.
Yes. Still sad, but yeah.
Well, except,
Bye, Floof. And it's nice to know that my audience thinks I'm not a corporate robot, which is neat. I am a human with emotions, so yes.
Will kill.
I just realized how long this is gonna take me. This is gonna take forever. That's all I have done.
Welcome to Trivia Night, a labyrinth of despair and madness. But in like a no pressure, let's all have fun kind of way. Except, you know, I will kill.
God, this is taking me forever.
No pressure, all fun kind of way. Except, you know, I will kill.
Thank you. I'm not great, but I like doing it. My cat also looks dead. She's sitting on the bed next to me. She was just lying with me, and then she kind of ditched me, but now she's still in the same room. She's just lying there now.
I will.
Yeah, this episode's gonna look so choppy, and I'm putting effort into it. It's just disgusto right now. How do I do what, lip sync? I can try to explain that. It's like explaining to a person how do you talk. You can't really explain it very much. But I can try my best. So how I lip sync like myself, because everybody does it differently. I have it in this way where everything kind of flows together and the mouth kind of moves everywhere. That's just kind of my style on how I do it. But like actually how do I do it? This is kind of what I do. So prior to all of my animating of making this or anything, I would listen to the audio at least like 10 to 15 times. Oh, I love you too, smooches. Yeah, so before animating, I listened to this for about 10 to 15 times, and the longer the thing I'm animating is, like a song, the more I'm going to listen to it. The best thing I do is that I'd find a song I want to animate, and wait a couple days before I start animating it, just so I can get obsessed with the song and listen to it as many times as I can. So when I animate it, it's more like I have it, like locked in my mind. It's like I've almost become one with the music or one with whatever I'm doing. In this case, it's talking audio. It's not music. But with me playing Trivia Murder Party so much, I already have a good sense of how his voice is like. So that already helps. But I have listened to this audio, like I said, about 10 to 15 times before animating it, and I would picture in my mind how I first want him to move. Because depending how he's going to move and how his emotions are going to be, depends on how big his mouth will be, his expression, or whatever. Once I have that done, in this case I made the body, then I animated the eyes. The eyes always complement the mouth. Because eyes can make the mouth look completely different. Let's say a character has a big giant smile on their face. If they have cute happy eyes, then they look happy. If they have like the eyes are like down, like halfway, they look like almost like they're seductive. If they're mad, they look like they're evil. eyes can express a lot, that can change how the mouth looks. So I went with the eyes first. Now I'm doing the lip sync. How I actually do it myself kind of goes back to the whole listening to the audio over and over again. I would first picture how I want his mouth to look in my brain. I would actually go up into a mirror and I would do the lip sync myself with my mouth, see how it moves when I say certain words, and then I lost my train of thought. But I would look at how it moves, and again, with the audio, get an idea of how this works. Then I do it, kind of. Again, to go more into how I do it, like, legitimately, it is kind of getting that idea, but most of it's just the general, like, thing of animation where, like, you don't want to do something like boom, boom, boom. If you want to make, like, a little, like, pew, you know, like that, you don't want to animate something like this. Like that, because then it looks boring.
Welcome.
See? I'm just showing a small, like, animation example. Alright. So, let's say... Yeah, I love making those kinds of expressions. They're great. So, like, instead of having that, like, one little animation I showed there, you can do this instead. Which always looks better.
Welcome.
It looks like it has more flow to it. When there's a hesitation at first and then a big jump, it looks more alive. Which is what the kind of style I do for my lip sync. It's as simple as just having that little bit, and for example, if it's like, you'll see like if you do badly in the minigame, I'll kill you. I'm gonna have the mouth go small, and when he says kill you, his mouth is basically gonna take over his whole entire face. It just shows exaggeration. Again, my style is very cartoony, so I can basically do whatever I want. Hang on a second, I gotta reply to a DM. I'm not a very good animator either. Like, my big animation inspiration has to be Baked Potato, because, that would be pretty cool. If I had to imagine, you'd just be like this short, fat, goofy little man. Like, kind of like, imagine, like, the mayor from Powerpuff Girls, except way fatter. And maybe not as short, I don't know. That's how I imagine looking. Oh, that's good. Make sure your cats have their souls. My cat's kind of sleeping over there. You're working on 4? What a mortal. Let me show you what I got. I've got so many, and I only work on like 1 or 2 at a time. Oh no, that's not good. Make sure your cats don't die. Here, I can show all of these because I know that there's sometimes people that never see these. Whenever I'm done with the animation, I do delete it from this little bar down here, and this is everything I've made. Every single thing I've made is here. That's all my finished stuff, and this is all my works in progress. Okay, don't the DM. Here, I'll show some of these because I know some people never get to see these. Stupid car outside. Here, I'll show a couple of these because this one. I might do that for like a special or something. But that one was if I remember, it was a gift for my cat. It was her birthday, so that's my cat, like an anthropomorphic version of my cat. And it's basically like, it was this original name I was gonna call Party Cat, I think. And it was intentionally kind of a ripoff off the Radar meme. Like, if you put them side by side, they move exactly the same. But all I had is a sketch for that one. Never really worked on that one too much. This one's weird. I might get rid of this. Like, I want to animate this. But I just, I can't speak. It's that the character you see here is very outdated. Before Sightmare was about Cece, Cece used to be a rat. But because of, furry and whatever, yet me kind of being one, I didn't want a story all around furries, and people wouldn't look at my stuff, So that's why I changed my main character from this to instead a human. But at first, Cece was a mouse. And I actually really liked her design before. It was really pleasing to look at. And it was a lot more like me. So maybe I'll finish this. I'll definitely replace the character. I might do that as a side project. Here's a vent I never finished. I might do this. I don't think anybody knows how much I love the identities meme. So I really wanted to do the reversed one because I thought it sounded really cool. Oh, what else did I hear? A Star Wars Way remake, not even worked on even a little bit. Look, there's nothing here. I'm not gonna finish this, but I want to save it anyway because it's really, really neat. It's just the problem is that this, again, like the last animation, this character's outdated now.
This is the level. You can put some joy upon my face. Oh, sunshine in an empty place.
The audio for the animation I'm working on right now is, it actually came from my game. I just recorded one of his lines. Let me emphasize that this animation here was my first ever time diving into tweening. I think I did okay. Never finished this either.
They always say we know what's best, but fuck them anyway.
This whole animation could be used for like a backstory for Sightmare. I'll definitely do that at one point. Event I never finished.
Depression and obsession don't mix.
I'll finish that later. This one's pretty boring. It's just not gonna finish either because it's outdated. You're gonna see a lot of these I don't finish because they're outdated. Might do this. I haven't even worked on this, but maybe. This is also outdated, but I want to finish it because people asked for it.
The desert. Count how many sand is here, Omega. That's your first mission.
Why the fuck would you make him do that?
It passes
It's
the
gonna
time.
take so long. Shadow, it's gonna be
The character's outdated, but that'd be really fun to animate. Now this is my like more secret project, which you can only see I have one frame of right now because it's quite complicated. But I'm willing to show the audio of the animation. So that's for my big project. Gonna do that at one point. This thing. I'll do that at one point. This is actually kind of funny because this one is an animation about how I don't finish anything. And yes, before anybody mentions it, it is Thomas Sanders.
I think I have an idea for a story. I think I'm gonna write a story! Oh, are you now? Yes. Wait, who are you? Don't you remember me? I am one of your works in progress! Oh!
I haven't even finished that one. That's really saying something. This is a map part. Not map part. It's a collab part. Also, haven't done anything with that one. This is a big one. This was going to be a full-length like short film at first, and then I kind of gave up on it, but I might finish it. I worked way too hard on this, so.
Tell me again about how it hurts being awfully loud for an introvert. Get out of my room. Smile wiped clean. Isn't it weird to be so mean? I'm guessing that I've grown horns. I guess I'm human no more. I can tell I've rotted in your brain. Oh, how easily passion twists. You'd think
That's all I've done. I was gonna do the whole thing. And the Thomas Sanders one, I actually found that on TikTok. I can't get the complete audio, but if you went to like his TikTok, it's somewhere in there. This is for a map part.
Rest now, my children, for soon we'll away.
I'll work on that soon. Is that it? I think that's everything. Oh, my favorite.
Hi! The party's downstairs. Come on in.
Yeah. Watching my animations. Let me get to work now.
Welcome to Trivia Night, a labyrinth of despair and madness. But in like a no pressure, let's all have fun kind of way. Except, you know, I will kill people.
Oh no, that's not good.
Trivia Night, I'll say that's not like a pressure, let's all have fun kind of way. Except, you know, I will...
No, not the keyboard. That's not good.
I will...
Okay, good. I got worried. Oh, that's good. It looks weird. It's weird.
Kill people? Kill...
You want a tiny smug smile? Are you talking about, like, are we saying smug, like, all the way across the... and like this, maybe? Boom, there you go. Screenshot.
Boys kill.
I think the hiccups now are great. It's something he'd probably say.
People.
Ew, this looks weird, I don't like it. Oh, that's funny. I used to have... Okay, I might show pictures of this in the future, but I had a character that I cosplayed as, and he was like an alter ego of me. His name was the Ringmaster, and I fucking love him. I still have his whole costume. I worked way too hard on it, and it actually looks pretty good. He wore purple, he wore like this really iconic mask. Here, let me draw it real quick so I can show what I mean. So like, this is a more stylized version of the mask, but I mean... And then his eyes were black. Oh, great. There. And he had a top hat, I remember. And like all my hair was all scraggly on the sides. And oh my god, the memories. He was the best. And he's just like the Trivia Murder Party host. Alright, let me know what's so far.
Welcome to Trivia Night, a labyrinth of despair and madness. But in like a no pressure, let's all have fun kind of way. Except, you know, I will kill people.
Ooh, it looks weird. Oh, the picture's still there. Let me get rid of that. Yeah. Let's just do white now. Sorry, I don't know what you mean by that. You know what's happening later today? There's a live stream that's gonna happen for Jackbox, and they're gonna be playing some Trivia Murder Party 2, and I'm so excited! For my time, that's at 1:30, but if y'all want to calculate when that is for you, for Jackbox, because they're in Chicago, their time they're going to start is at 3:30 p.m. So, you can calculate your time from where you are. Oh yeah, sure, of course. Oh, I can do that now. Oh, I like the water test. That looks really good. Holy shit, I don't think I could do that. That looks really smooth. Hi, here comes all the people.
You know, I will kill people. No, I will kill people.
This looks ugly. Oh, I'm not okay, trust me. I'm just in here drinking water, make sure I don't die.
Kill people. Kill people.
That looks better, okay. Welcome to appearing. I'm streaming animation, because, yeah. Oh, that'd be trippy, man. Oh, sweet. You know, that'd be cool here. How hot is it outside? Let's see. Is it dying? 82 degrees. It's always hot here. It's not as hot as yesterday. Yesterday it hit like 90 something. I shouldn't complain, but it always gets like super hot here.
Welcome to Trivia Night, a labyrinth of despair and madness. But in like a no pressure, let's all have we'll kill people.
I will kill people. Oh, damn. I live in California, but I live in SoCal. I live in the bad part of California. Oh, how did you predict it? Yeah. Yes, I live in California. I live in the very southern areas. Kind of close to the beach. Yeah, we never go there. I'm in between, like, all the good places here. Because, like, it takes, like, an hour or so for me to drive to, like, San Francisco or Los Angeles. Los Angeles is, like, right there, so it's kind of cool. Basically, I'm in the part with most of the good stuff in, California. There's a lot of people I've seen in Illinois, to be honest. Oh my god, another person lives in California? It's like this is the second time I found that. I've only found one other person. I live in a pretty southern area. It's kind of near San Fran, but not really at the same time. Look at that smug look. This smug boy. No, but I'm gonna look that up right now. Whoa, holy shit, they look like bats. I want one. Where can I get one? I mean, it gets kind of hot here. It's more like... It's one of the better areas because it's pretty cold and it gets pretty hot. But I mean, you won't die like in other places. It never snows. Oh, that's cool. Like, I've never seen snow in my life because I haven't... The farthest I've been from home is going through Nevada to Arizona by driving. I've never been on a plane either because I'm a normie. I do love animals as well. I have a cat that's just laying there. She's the most precious thing. You know what we do have here in California, though? A shit ton of oranges, especially where I live. Oh my god. I basically sexually identify as an orange, so... Oh. Oh, I love Munchkin cats. They're the best. They don't have, like, no legs, but I mean... I have, like, this little strand of hair that's just sitting in front of my face.
I'm going to ask you a bunch of trivia.
I'm very tired. I just woke up. It's 11:03 for me. I woke up like 2 hours ago. And in those 2 hours, I was just laying in my bed, looking through memes. So, rip.
I'm going to ask you. I'm going to ask you.
Hiccups.
I'm going to.
Yeah, you want to hear a funny but also fucked up story that I learned I think was it yesterday? No, it was 2 days ago. I could have died horrifically on Sunday. Yeah, it must have been 2 days ago I learned this. Yeah, I could have died horrifically and brutally. And I would have had no idea it was coming on Sunday. So I probably wouldn't have been here. So here's a funny story. Where I live, which for the Northern California person, you might know what this is. I don't know. There's this thing called a like this what's it called? It's like a garlic festival, a garlic fair. It's all about garlic. I don't know why, but where I lived, it's very close. And we were planning on going. We do it every year. But we got lazy and decided not to go. Here's the good thing. We later found out that at this garlic festival, there was a shooting. And what was the main target? Kids like me. Young teens. There was a shooter at the festival. I could have died. And me being me, I probably would want him to shoot me. So I had a very high chance on dying that day. But we didn't go because my dad, more like my mom, got lazy. So yay to laziness. I could have got shot in the head, so. There was like, I think there was like 21 like people like severely injured, and then like 3 died. Yeah, I did find that kind of funny. I was like, I get where shooters come from, but I mean, a garlic festival. Do they just have like a Glock in their pocket, and they're like, okay, it's time. Hi, we're talking about shooters.
I'm going to ask you a bunch. I'm going to ask.
Yeah, welcome. I brought it up, and then we started talking about it, so. Because I almost died, basically. I would have died. Yeah, while I'm animating a murderer, so that's actually. Whoa. Alright, I'm more trying to step forward.
Welcome to Trivia Night, a labyrinth of despair and madness. But in like a no pressure, let's all have fun kind of way. Except, you know, I will kill people. I'm going to ask you a bunch of trivia
I
questions.
don't know if I love or hate that. Oh shit, it would have been the TMB host. Well, I don't know if guns are like his main thing. He seems to like choppy chop. No. We accept bad jokes here because I like I
I'll have fun my way. Except, you know, I will kill people.
Yeah, he do the choppy chop. Like in my reference sheet I drew for him. Where is it? I put right here, knife for chopping fingers. He loved them choppy chops. Actually, I don't know if anybody saw, I don't know if anybody else saw the, what's it called? The videos of, like, the testing of Trivia Murder Party 2, but in one of the things, instead of him chopping them off, you have to chop off your own fingers. So I'm like, oh, we got tired of it.
I ask you a bunch of
Actually, he doesn't eat them, he just collects them. That's what he says. He always mentions, like, oh, my finger collection's running low. I wonder what he does with those fingers. He probably just sucks on them.
A bunch of trivia questions. I'm going to ask you a bunch of trivia. I'm going to ask you.
He probably does. Like, probably in the killing floor, he just has, like, a pile of fingers. He mentions how he has a collection. So, like, I wonder how he collects them. Like, does he collect them, like, by length? By, like, how old they are? By race? Well, you can't really make an SW off a character that doesn't really have a face. All he has is a voice. There's not much you can really do with it.
To ask you a bunch of trivia. To ask you a bunch of trivia.
Yeah, I think he would, like, either he'd, like, hang them on a wall, put them in a pile, or just put them in jars, but I think he ran out of jars at one point. He just keeps... how do you collect fingers? Like I just said, like, how does he collect them? Like, does he go, like, by race? By how long they are? By, I don't know if he ever said that. He might have. He might have said that before. Now I'm wondering. I mean, what's weird is that it would say, like, you know, he collects them, but then after you cut off your finger, it will say your finger was sold on the black market. Also, by running low, does he mean, like, they're rotting away faster than he... Are they just starting to smell now? Yeah, he looks very smug.
You a bunch of trivia questions.
You know what I'm gonna animate next after this? I want to animate the whole, like, in this same style. I want to animate the, What do you mean by rare ones? Which fingers are rare? They're like the fucking Pokemon cards. That actually makes sense. Like, if he threw them away when they're rotting, because, like, do you know how much money a body part is? Like, it's super expensive. But the thing is, when you sell your finger after you chop it, you only get $33 back. Like, that's such a good deal. I don't know if you see that. I'll trade you this finger for that. Like, here, I got Obama's pinky finger. Can I trade you for Oh, I wanted to make the look at me meme as, like, a vent, because, yeah. Oh, God. It looks like a troll face. Whoops.
At the part that
I just got trolled.
at the part that says Except, you know, I will kill people. You should make him a troll face.
No. That's no. Oh, thank you. It's fine if you sit in silence and just watch. That's kind of nice. I like when people are actually intrigued and saying I made it is kind of a stretch. I did just like boot up the game and record the audio. And I took the audio. Like this is my complicated process. I streamed it from my Xbox to record the audio, put it on YouTube, made it unlisted so no one could see it. I know it was privated. And then I put the audio in Flip-A-Clip, take the YouTube video, turn it into an MP3, and then later I'm gonna put the better audio in here. So it's kind of a complicated process because it's you never really can find just his voice on YouTube, which sucks. So I had to get it myself by playing the game. I ended up playing the full thing of that game. No, of course I didn't, because this comes from the game itself. This is the intro for the game.
You a bunch of trivia questions. You a bunch of trivia.
What if you like pick up the game and it's like, hey sisters, welcome to the...
Yeah, Jackbox made it. Or more like Spencer Ham, the voice actor, did. Yeah, there's the troll face one. There's the troll face frame. I feel like after I post this, everybody's gonna look for the troll face. No, I'm sorry. I've been busy with this kind of stuff. I'm sorry. I forget things. I feel bad. I'm sorry. I didn't know what she meant by that. No, I thought you were mainly saying how I got it. Because I first thought it was kind of obvious that I didn't make it. Sorry. Oh god. I will probably cry and laugh so much if I saw that.
Bunch of trivia questions. Bunch of trivia. Yeah. Trivia questions.
Okay, well that makes sense. Yeah, this comes from the game.
Trivia.
This lip sync is pain. I can't get this right. It looks weird. No, you want to hear the truth? I was obsessed with his voice for at least a whole week. I still am, but I mean, if there's such thing called a TMP fangirl / fanboy, oh, that's me. So he can eat his eyeballs. Check this out. Eaten. Yes. No, I find his voice, like, I'm kind of addicted to his voice, you have no idea, which is why I'm animating it. Here, I want to watch what I've done so far.
Welcome to Trivia Night, a labyrinth of despair and madness. But in like a no pressure, let's all have fun kind of way. Except, you know, I will kill people. I'm going to ask you a bunch of trivia questions. If you get a question wrong, you have to fight for your life in one of my super fun mini games. If you do badly in the mini game, I'll kill you. But don't worry, ghosts can still win the game. When one player is left alive, we'll go to the final round where the living and dead compete to see who can escape first. And you can always be in the audience. It's just as deadly. Am I talking too much? I always overshare on a first kidnapping. Let's start the game.
I feel like if my design of the TMP host becomes popular, there's gonna be like an SFW of him everywhere. Yeah, I probably am. I'm going to send this in any way I can to Jackbox and say, hey, look what I did. I love you, TMP host. I love you, TMP host. Please murder me.
Wait, that import copy.
Pressure, let's all have fun kind of way. You know, I will kill people.
Look at that smug bastard.
Okay, see?
That's like fucking Garfield.
I just want your to be murder my host now. I hate Mondays.
Yeah, I did find this out. I can't remember where it's his first kidnapping. Maybe this is his first kidnapping. Maybe this is his first time doing it. Or maybe, I don't know, with new people.
Like the first kidnapping, yeah, of these people.
Yeah, look at this. That might be, hang on. That's been a profile picture for a while. I'll change that later.
I'm going to ask you a bunch of trivia.
Yeah. I think one of my favorite things he says when he brings us to the killing floor is like, hey girl, welcome back to the killing floor. I want him to say, hi sisters, welcome back to the killing floor. Yeah, you want to hear reverse? I think it's just
trivia.
Oh god. I've had times where like family members come up to me and say, hey Neon, let me watch you animate. And I said, And no, you want to hear something funny? You want to hear something kind of funny and weird and, I don't know, I was going to say quirky, but that sounds really weird. Here, hang on a second. Check this shit out. Check this shit out. First, I gotta make sure, can y'all still hear me? Alright, I don't think y'all are ready for this. Let me, do this. I wonder if it'll work. Ah.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go. Oh, that's trippy, actually. Hang on.
Wait, there we go, that's better. Okay, let me show you something that I did before. I don't know why I have this voice on.
Okay, this voice might sound familiar because this is the voice I did for my one video where what's it called? Oh yeah, it was the one video I did on my rant. And look at me now, I'm the Trivia Murder Party host, baby! I love this setting on the voice. This is, I've been wanting to use this voice for something, and then when Trivia Murder Party came out, I was like, holy shit, I sound like him! So then, and I was like really, really happy and excited that I found this. So in my rant video, I used this voice. At the very end, I said, I'm gonna ask you a bunch of trivia questions. If you get an answer wrong, you have to fight for your life in one of my super fun mini-games. If you do badly in the mini-game, I'll kill you. But don't worry, Ghost can still win the game. When one player is left alive, we'll go to the final round where the living and dead compete to see who can escape first. Oh, it sounds so good. Well, explain embarrassing, because I don't know what you mean by embarrassing. How about, here, if you put anything in quotes in the chat, I'll say it. Ooh. That's so funny. Here, to make it simple, if you go in the chat and you type something and you put quotes in it, I will say it. So I know what's something I could say, because I don't really know. So y'all can say whatever you want. This is fun. I'm going to take a break from animating and mess around with this. Hi sister, that's me, your favorite, totally not a killer host. I will, wait, that says I will eat your fingers. I will eat your fingers. Nom. Haha, frick you fangirls, you can't SW me, I don't have a body, haha losers. Oh my god, I can ear rape it, that's amazing, I can... Oh god, wanna hear my secret? That sounds really, that's not, ah. God damn it, Jerry, stop cheating! I'm not emo or edgy, don't share me for it, I just like eating limbs, okay? God damn it, Jerry! Oh, Sue. Okay, let me say it again then. I'm not emo or edgy. Don't sue me for it. I just like eating limbs, okay? There's more of these voices, not just the Trivia Murder Party one. Where's the auto?
Yeah, this one, oh my god. This one's great. Voice Mod has a lot of really, really neat voice changers that I use a lot, that I might use more. Then there's another voice, yeah, this is the other version of it. It's another, okay, alright, I'm
saying that one, the Trivia Murder Party voice. If you say that furry quote one goddamn time, I swear to God, I will Let me get my composure. Let me try it again. If you say that furry quote one goddamn time, I swear to God, I'll shove the tail up your genitals so hard you'll fucking die. I'm gonna put you in a casket, cause my name is Jimmy Casket. I was gonna add an exclamation point at the end. Whoever drew the ooh on a wall is losing all their fingers. Get the hell out of here. Oh wait, what is something Schmitty would say? Isn't Schmitty the only he only voices Quiplash, right? I don't think he voices anything else. Hi, I'm Quiplash. Welcome to Schmitty. Should I do like a Q&A meme, but like with the Trivia Murder Party host voice? That'd be fucking cool. Oh yeah, like the deep super split. Quiplash 2. No, I don't like you. No, I don't want to be your boyfriend. I will kill you! This is fun. This is more fun than anime, to be honest. It's not truffle, I swear! Hey look, it's me, the Trivia Murder Party host. I'm the edgy version of You Don't Know Jack. Hey, when you eventually die, can I keep your cat? I like him. Oh my god, yeah, that'd be fun. I got an idea. Wait a second. I just freed her mind from her mortal body with the knife. I didn't slap you, I high-fived your face. Appreciate it. You freaking flex! When will you learn that your actions have consequences? Oh, this looks like a good one. Don't try to summon me onto that goddamn monster-seeking monster game one more time or I will fucking cut both your fingers off fast and you can say, ooh, I love you, daddy. Do you ever have the sudden urge to bite someone? Should I be a fucking voice actor? You're so fucking dumb that you want to make me... Yeah, I can read. You're so fucking dumb that you want to make me angry and get your fingers cut off. Stab, stab, stab! Oh hi, I have a voice changer that makes me sound like the Trivia Murder Party host, so we're all messing around and they're making me say stuff. This is really fun. I want the Spencer Ham to come and see this madness. And see, there's a replacement ready. You know when I said I wouldn't cut your fingers off? I lied, so get the fuck over here, you little sin. I swear if you drink all the chalices again, I will eat your... I can't read, hang on. I know. I swear if you drink all the chalices again, I will eat your fingers. That's not how it works. These are expensive. There's so many. Oh my god, there's so many. Hey, come here. I want to give you a hug. With a knife in your back. They can hear you. I just realized that if I want to be a ghost, that all I need is to die.